Hello, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. If you've been here before, then I'm so glad you've come back, and if this is your first time, welcome in. I am also known as Birch, and I do some scam baiting for a little bit for entertainment, but mostly for information to help you be informed and stay safe online. Today, we're going to go into a 3-part act. Today, starting, of course, with Act 1 of a very stubborn scammer. So, I invite you to sit back and relax as I start the tale of a scammer in 3 acts, Act 1. Act 1, Scene 1 starts with our Tom Ellis and his reel page. And he's got this picture of something that the actual Tom Ellis had done. One of those young people's, I don't know, challenges, I guess. You know, where you tape your face. I don't know. I didn't understand it. I don't get it. I'm old. Whatever. At the time that I started talking with him, he had 98 likes and 106 followers, so I guess some of his followers didn't like him. That's sad. All the same old BS as always. He's an actor. Nobody's rated him. He had only just started this page May 24th of 2024. So it's a pretty new page. So it kind of makes you wonder where he got all those likes and those follows. Actually, it doesn't make me wonder. I kind of know. I had found him through Tom Ellis' page where he said, "Hold my heart for me." And a little picture of Tom Ellis that had nothing to do with holding his heart. It's quite often the pictures do not match the commentary and vice versa of these scammers. But anyway, I laughed at it and I said something. I'm sure it was really pithy, something about holding his heart by ripping it out of his chest or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But what I said caught the attention of our Tom Ellis from the Reel page. And he said, "Hey, honey, message me now. I'm really in a bad state now." And you know what? Not being American, I don't know what you consider a bad state. Is it Texas? Is it Florida? I don't know. Whichever state he was in, it was a bad one. So don't visit it. Sorry. So here he is in his business chat. We love, rolling the eyes, a good business chat. "What seems to be the matter?" I said. "Am I getting aged?" What a question. That's a narcissistic question. Well, I expect so. We all age every second of the day. Why do you ask? "People say I'm getting aged and ugly." Whoop. I was not meaning to give you some music there, but there you go. You got a little music. "You really should stop worrying about what others think," I tell him. "Really?" "For sure," I says. "Thanks a lot, dear. You've really made my day." I don't think I had, but okay, I gave him a little love heart. "I'm sure your wife and kids supposed to be love you lots too. Along with your fans." It's supposed to be along with your fans. Look, I type too fast sometimes and I don't proofread. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I was just reassuring him that his wife and his kids love him too. "Thanks a lot, dear, but I don't really want to talk about my wife in our conversation." "Uh-huh. Why?" I asked. "I don't like to hear about it in a conversation with a fan." "It's fine. You wouldn't understand how I feel." Okay. I'd like to know more about you. Yep, I said, because I knew he wanted to know more. He had that list ready to go. Where are you from, dear? Queensland, I told him. That's nice. Hope it's a nice place a nice peaceful surrounding. Sure, I said. I'm glad. Are you married? Nope. But I don't like to talk about that with my fans, I told him. I'm like, if he's going to throw that BS at me, I'll throw it back at him. Why the heck not? LOL, really? I just wanted to know. It's fine if you don't tell. Tell what? I asked. Never mind. Do you have kids? Okay, I don't mind. Okay. You've got kids? How? Do you have children? How? I asked. I'd love to see a beautiful picture of you. Well, it's hard to have children without a partner. You wouldn't have your beautiful kids without your wife, I told him. I understand. And no, I do recognize that there are parents out there that aren't married and have many reasons why they have kids and don't have partners. Do you have siblings? He tries. Sure, 3 of them, I told him. Okay, that's nice. Are you the oldest? This checklist is getting trite and boring. Yes, I told him. Okay, that's nice. How is your Christmas preparations coming along? I know I've said this many times in many other of my videos. I am not Christian. I am not going to be mad at anybody that is Christian. I'm not going to throw religion or spiritual beliefs out at anybody. I do, however, take homage to any scammer coming along trying to come at me with any kind of Christianity or any kind of religion whatsoever. It pisses me off. It's a manipulation. This one doesn't actually totally get into religion so much as some of the other ones do, but he was into the big huge thing about Christmas, whereas some people think that it's only, and you know what? As soon as he brought up Christmas, it started to bug me. So anyway, these are my opinions. If you celebrate what you celebrate, I'm okay with it. You can celebrate a thimble and I would be fine. Just don't use it to manipulate me like this guy does. Sorry, he tries to. Oh, I think I skipped a part where I told him that I don't celebrate Christmas. Oops. That's the problematic part of editing sometimes. No, I just looked back in my notes. I didn't just skip it. I completely deleted it. But I did tell him that I don't celebrate Christmas, which I actually do, but not in the way many people do. But anyway. And I asked him how his preparations were. See, it's a good thing he was responding to me because I would have forgotten. They will be going well, he says, though haven't settled down due to the workload. Yeah, poor scamming workload. And my answer to why I don't celebrate Christmas was, because there is more than one holiday in the winter months, and Christmas is not my holiday. True, he says, but it's a special occasion that we celebrate once in a year and have lots of fun with our families and friends. What is your holiday? And remember, he said he didn't want to talk about his family, his wife, and his kids. But you notice how he keeps asking me about me and my family and my significant others? Like, It's most likely because he didn't want to admit that he was going for the puss. He was trying to romance me, and he wanted me to think that Tom Ellis wants to marry me. I'm 100% sure that's where he was going. In regards to his special occasion, I said, Is it really special? Seems to me it's a day to celebrate commercialism. A day we are forced by guilt to get gifts for others that we can't afford. Because it's true, most of us can't even afford to get gifts in the winter. See, for Christmas, I mean, especially like if you have a big family, you can't afford to get a gift for everybody, most likely. And it's one big guilt trip for some people. It's a time to eat more food than your bodies are meant to proceed, or supposed to be process. Oh my God, sorry. At any one time. Really, that's not what Christmas is all about. Getting gifts aren't really what Christmas is all about. It means sharing love, laughter, and making lots of memories in togetherness, he tells me. Sure it is. The dead of winter when people don't have much, but by guilt they have to get gifts they can't afford, and if you don't get gifts, then you're labeled in a bad light. Probably right, he says, about eating too much food. Well, if you get it from that point of view, not everyone uses gifts to celebrate Christmases. It's mostly love, he tells me. You know, this time of year is the highest for people to self-exit. It's a depressing time of year for most. And no, I don't think that winter is a depressing time of year. But it is, statistically, a depressing time of year for many people. Are you saying you're feeling depressed? He asks. No. Try reading that again. Not everything is about me. Not everything is about you. You are just trying to tell me how wonderful Christmas is, and I'm telling you that it is not so for everyone in the world. You do know what self-exit is, right? Yeah, I understand. Are you celebrating Christmas alone? He continues, like he did not get the point. I'm not celebrating Christmas at all. Oh, okay. I thought I made that clear when I first said I don't celebrate Christmas. I understand. How's your night going? The night is young, but going well, I told him. I'm glad. What are your activities today? I just got up, I told him. Oh, good morning. Indeed, it is now early morning for you. You should be sleeping. Yeah, but don't really feel like it, he says. Because scammers keep scammer hours. They're all over the place, and I know. I keep an eye on the time in Africa and India and all those places. So I can look at my clock and say, yeah, it's whatever time. And yeah, the hours they keep, it's atrocious. I see. And then, I'll zoom in, I found this on his real page where he was responding to a random person. And he says, hey, honey, message me now. I am really in a bad state now. The exact same thing that he had said to me. So I said, what's the meaning of this? Not like I really care, but I mean, he's like attempting to focus everything on me because he wants me to be his lover. Oh, I didn't want to tell you anything. Yeah, well, it seems like you've been sending this message to many people trying to fish for compliments or something. Are you such a low, poor man that you need to beg for validation? Man up and know your worth rather than beg. We haven't met, but you're so nice and loving to me, and you say the sweetest things to me by telling them not to beg. You are highly welcome, I told him. I'd love to see a beautiful picture of you, he tries again. Why is that? We won't be meeting or dating. You see thousands of people every day, but don't ask for their pictures. Let's not jump to conclusions. The future has lots installed for both of us. We just have to remain positive in life. And positive, you're a jerk. No one is jumping to conclusions. I'm stating facts. Of course, life is better with a positive attitude. Well, I don't believe in such facts, he says. We all know that African Tom Ellis is not going to come over from Nigeria to my country to visit me. But he doesn't believe in such facts. Indeed it is, he concedes to my saying that we should be having a positive attitude. So I'm positive he will not be coming to see me. What do you mean you don't believe in facts? I asked. Like I said, I don't know what the future holds for both of us, but if there is a slight chance, I'd love to know and be with a woman like you. Ugh. That could get messy, I said. Really? Why do you think so? Moppy. That's why. So yes. All of you who know Tom Ellis know his wife, Moppy. Okay, he says. Don't you agree? Do you like sex? He asks, completely ignoring my question, because it is my conclusion that this man, at the time at least, had no clue. He probably knows now what a moppy is, because they tend to not research the people they purport to be. They only know enough to get going and try to bamboozle and fool us. I mean, you and Moppy are over a decade old, I said, because they've been married for over 10 years. Or did you forget, like every other man? Okay, he says. And yes, I completely was ignoring the sex bit. I see you don't know what I'm talking about, I said. Just like I knew you wouldn't. Why put on white face? That was the start of me calling him out actively about being an African scammer. I don't understand what you're saying. Well, I know you don't, which makes you not Tom. I know you're not from the UK. Are we talking about this again? About what? You really can't quite doubting, can you? Not understanding English on his. Or maybe he was just having a typo like me. And yeah, I have quite a few typos. So, you know what? We'll just pretend that his word quite meant quit. I never told you that you aren't Tom before. You don't know Moppy, so that's one big sign there. Then what's your problem then? He asks. Well, funny, I was going to ask you the same thing. Why pretend to be what you are not? Is your real life so bad? Well, thanks, though. Whenever you feel like trusting me, you can have a nice conversation. I hope you have a great day, he says as he throws his toys out of the playpen. No problem, Chairman. Let me know when you ground level, and I gave him a thumbs up his ass. You really uphold your words. Merry Christmas, he says. And that will lead us into Act 2, which will come up in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it made you laugh, and I hope it made you be able to open your eyes to some of the things that our scamming buddies do quite often. I really appreciate you. I hope you come back. Spread the word. Let others know. This is my contribution to scam baiting. But always remember, you are safe in my heart, you are blessed, and you are loved. Take care.